Hi guys, today's video is going to be a review video of BH Cosmetics and also kind of a review of the 88 matte, 88 palettes actually that I got from there. Now I do realize that these palettes, Coastal Scents has them, eBay has them, other different sellers have them and sell them, but I'm kind of just going to review the palettes themselves in terms of the actual product, and then also review how BH Cosmetics handled the products, if that makes sense, because yeah, that's where I got them from. And yeah, now for BH Cosmetics, I did receive mine for free. I actually contacted them and asked if I could, get them for review purposes and stuff like that, and to review like their company and their shipping and stuff like that. They agreed, so they sent me the 88 matte, the 88 shimmer, and the 88 neutral. Very, very thankful for that, thank you. But yeah, so I'm just gonna review the shipping itself. I've had these for a while now, but I do know that when they shipped it, the line of communication was really well, which is a huge thing for me. Whenever I'm dealing with a company, I like to be able to, get feedback from them, and that's good. And they also shipped everything really, really well. It came in a decent sized box, and everything was wrapped with packing, bubble wrap and packing, and everything was really protected, which is really good when you're have kind of like delicate palette. So that was really good. The shipping came to me really relatively quickly. I do live in Canada, so I normally wait like 3 to 4 weeks almost to get something in. This came, I believe, in like under 2, so that's really good. They have really nice shipping. The box was solid and everything was perfectly fine in it. So that's one thing I do like. Now on the website, you are going to pay a little bit more than you would if you were to buy it off of like eBay. Reason being is because I would, for me anyway, I would rather pay more to get a product, and I know that the product is going to be delivered safely, that it's from a reputable seller, and yeah, so I'm comfortable in paying a little bit more for that. Yeah. And the reason why I chose BH over like Coastal Scents or eBay is because I don't trust eBay. Like, I just straight up do not trust eBay. I've been screwed out of money before on eBay like years ago, and I'm just eerie about that. And then Coastal Scents, I don't know, I just had like a bad feeling about Coastal Scents. Like, I don't like the fact that they have like animal fur eyelashes, even though I'm not like a huge animal advocate, I guess. I'm just not a fan of that, and yeah, even though I do have the Coastal Scents 10 palette, which, by the way, you can get on BH Cosmetics, the same thing, lots of different companies sell these, so it's really a matter of picking and choosing what company you feel most comfortable getting it from. Yeah, so that being said, there's different prices for each of the palettes. The 88 neutral one is $24.95 on the website. The shimmer one is $21.95, and the 88 color is $19.95. And then I do believe that you can get them combined and save different specials and stuff like that on different things. So you're gonna have to check the website out for that, and I'll put the link in the underbar. But overall, from BH, everything was really good. The shipping was good. And I would recommend getting the palettes from there if you needed a trustworthy, reputable seller to get it from. Anyway, so that being said, I'm going to actually review the products. This is the matte palette. You guys have seen these a million times, I'm sure. Now, one thing I can say is that the eyeshadows are small. They're little tiny little things in comparison to a MAC eyeshadow. They're about that size. They're about the size of a dime, a little smaller. Like, they're like little baby things. Now, that's okay with me because, in my opinion, with all these colors, they're really pigmented. A lot of them are. Some of them aren't so much. It's kind of hit and miss. More hits in this one, I find, though. Like, for example, let me just swatch like a couple of these here. Some like greens, like you can see, like they're pretty pigmented, like you can see. A lot of them are really, really good, but again, like some of the lighter ones, not as pigmented, but it's a good product to have, I think it's a good product for either for makeup artists to have with them in case they need a specific color. And it's also really good for anyone who's starting up with makeup because you get 88 colors. You can decide from there like what colors you would like in like a more higher brand. Like for example, say you like this yellow color and say you finish it up and you're like, oh, okay, well, I really like that yellow color. Then you know, like, okay, well, I'm gonna get a yellow color like this. I think it's really good for beginners, and I have recommended them to people who have younger kids, like 13, 14, people who want some color and they don't really know like what colors to get one of these. Like I mean, you really can't go wrong with like being $20-some plus shipping, because you get all the colors, you get to try everything out and find out what colors you like. So, and I mean, I use it all the time whenever I don't have a color that's exactly like something I have in my collection, so that's good. The next one is the shimmer palette. Now, this is the only one that I had complaints about. 2 of my eyeshadows came out after, like they were fine in shipping, and they just popped out after, and I don't know where they went, so I just took them out of there. The shimmer one is okay. I don't personally really use shimmery eyeshadows all that often, but they are really, really good if you like shimmer eyeshadows. They're very, very pigmented. I would or between the two, I would recommend the matte, just for me. And you don't really want to look like a complete glitter ball all the time, but if you have the money, I'd get both, because you can combine the shimmer and the matte. They have a lot of similar colors and like the similar spots actually, only just like here's this one. You can see all the colors, and then the matte one is pretty much the exactly the same. Yeah. And then they just have like the shimmery versions of each eyeshadow, so that's really cool. Do recommend getting both of these, but I prefer the matte one just a little bit more. The next one is the neutral one. Now, I don't use this all that often. I'll be really honest with you, I don't. I think it would be really good for like wedding makeup. It has a lot of neutral colors, or if you were doing prom looks and you know everyone kind of wanted like simple neutral stuff. It's definitely good to have in a kit if you are just starting out building up your kit. Again, just so that you know like what colors you need to get if you needed some more of like a certain color, or like what colors you use most basically is a really good thing that these palettes are for. These ones are a lot more like hit and miss. I find not all of them are super pigmented, but then again they are kind of like neutral colors. Yeah, and one thing that I can say about all the palettes is that they're very, very soft. They're not like your typical hard eyeshadow where you have to like dig in to get any color. Like for example, I don't know how well you can see some of this, but like they come apart, they're very, very, very soft. So you do want to be kind of careful with that. But yeah, like I think they're really good, and I say why not? Like if you want to spend like these, I think all together would be like $60-70 plus shipping, which is insane when you think of like a price of a 15 MAC palette can be upwards of 100 more. So really, when you put it into that perspective, you can't go wrong with getting them. I think it's good for everyone to have. Definitely check it out in, you know, whatever place you want to get it. I do recommend BH though, just because it came packaged really well, it came quickly, and I feel comfortable telling you guys to buy it from there, because I don't like eBay, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and it was somewhat helpful. I think there's so many videos of people using these that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get them, was to show you guys a cheaper alternative to using like MAC eyeshadows. Because even though in like a lot of my videos I will say, hey, use whatever you have to like recreate this look, I think people are just find it a lot easier to be like, oh, well, I have that exact palette, therefore I can take this eyeshadow and this eyeshadow, rather than like, oh, she used a green, I'll use my green. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed that and it was helpful. I think I just said that, but yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm definitely going to use these a lot more. I kind of want to actually start playing with the neutral one just a little bit more to see if I can like really fully like that one. You guys know me, like I don't do neutral stuff as much as other people. I find it really boring to watch personally because it's like brown shimmery eye 700 times. It's like, there's only a certain number of times you can do it and make it look different. But yeah, so if you guys like my eyeshadow, then there'll be a video for that that's using the matte palette. And yeah, so I'm done. And I've rambled for long enough, and I don't know how to end this without being like, so yeah, this is the end. So yeah, it's the end. Bye.